Hey everybody, it's Nicole or Nikki Bricks here, and today we're going to be taking a look at a different kind of Harry Potter set, and that is this Technic Hedwig. Now, some people may not really identify this as a Technic set, but let me tell you, that is definitely what this is. I seriously had no idea what I was getting into when I started building this, and let me tell you, as much fun as it was, and as cute as this set is, I have since learned that I am definitely not a Technic kind of person. A little bit of Technic is okay. It comes in every set, it gives you more functionality. Honestly, I like Technic, but this whole it's all Technic thing, it's not for me. But anyway, we are going to be taking a look at this set. So let's go ahead and jump right into this review and start out by taking a look at our minifigures. So right off the bat, I do want to point out something about this little display piece stand that you get of Hedwig and Harry, and that is that it is very, very fragile. Now, you can already kind of see that, what with the way that Hedwig's wing goes right behind Harry. The two of them are literally right up against each other. And also given the fact that Hedwig is on one of those little telescope stand pieces, he's kind of fragile on his own already, but if you do maneuver them, they do really knock each other off quite a bit. On the other hand, I can't really see them putting these two any closer or farther together. It just wouldn't work, it would be too big, and it would look kind of awkward. So that is just something to note, just kind of something you have to deal with this set. So starting off with Hedwig, he is the same Hedwig that we've gotten just a few times before, maybe in 5 or 4 other sets. But it's definitely my favorite Hedwig version that we get. I love it with the wings spread out like that. And it looks really great when you have your display piece Hedwig with his wings up and your little minifigure Hedwig with his wings up. It's pretty cute. It's honestly a great little mold, and you can see that he's perched up on this little stand here. So he is kind of open at the bottom where his claws would be, which means that you can also stick Harry's arm up and have him perched up on Harry's hand, which would also be another really cool way to display them if you just wanted to put them over one stud and get rid of the stand altogether. Now, as for Harry, he is technically exclusive to the set because he's got blue gloves on and this really, really amazing Gryffindor torso. I love this uniform print. It is hands down the best one that we have ever gotten for any of the Hogwarts students. That's my opinion, but I mean, I really believe that. I mean, you have little streaks where the robes are going down on both sides, a really nice print of the Gryffindor logo, and this fantastic scarf going around that actually continues all the way onto the back. And the level of detail of this back scarf printing is very impressive. I don't think they've ever done that before with another figure. And you can really see the layering of it. Both the tails kind of go underneath the wrap around his neck, and even his hood is peeking out beneath those. It's just very impressive. I love it. Other than that, he does just have his standard short legs and a Harry Potter expression that we've seen many times. He does have 2 face printings, and the second one you see here is just that more startled Harry Potter expression. And while I think it's cool that we got 2 face printings for this set, it's definitely not very fitting for the scene that we're displaying here. So you probably do just want to display Happy Harry. So now looking at Hedwig himself, you can see that there is really just Technic all over this guy. I will say that it is a really, really beautiful Lego. You can see you have all these options for how you can display him. You can fan out his feathers however you like. I like them just a little bit more natural looking. Now, unfortunately, you can't really display his wings in the position that you like. The option that you do have is to grab a hold of this lever and just kind of flap his wings, which is a really, really great feature. I love that on this set. I will say it's a little bit strange the way that it kind of jerks when you get to a certain point. It's not very, very smooth. But nonetheless, I think that it is actually very, very impressive the way that it works. I mean, it does still look really cool. We are very limited with our Lego Technic pieces, so the amount of functionality you do get and movement in these wings does make a lot of sense just given the pieces that we have. But if you're looking at this build and its functionality just kind of independent from that, then yeah, it is a little bit weird just the way that these wings do flap. But all in all, it does still look pretty good. I think that they did a really excellent job with Hedwig's face here. It's pretty adorable. Both of his eyes are printed pieces, and his beak is just one of those studs that has a hook kind of hanging over the edge of it. As for the top of his head, it does look pretty good. They did include some nice details, some colored feathers in there. And you are able to turn his head. That is one display feature that you do have some control of. If you keep his head turned that way and flap his wings, it won't move. It'll stay that way the entire time. Again, looking at his wings, I think they did a really good job designing them. I love the kind of layering effect they had with the feathers. For me, the only flaw is, of course, these kind of clip-on pieces that are gray. You kind of see them throughout the entire set, kind of peeking in through his neck here, just where the joints connect on his wings, and of course throughout, just here and there. But it's honestly not such a huge issue. It just, as far as, you know, a display piece goes, that is a little bit distracting, and I don't love that. But again, the layering that they did with the black and the white feathers does look really good, and it looks pretty natural to me. So I think given the fact that this set is pretty small, I mean, you have to remember that this set is only $40. So you are working with very few pieces, and most of them are Technic. There wasn't very much room left on this piece to kind of layer on a lot of pretty looking feathers, which may have been preferable to some people. Personally, I really like the fact that this set is very affordable to many people, because they do make so many expensive Harry Potter sets, so $40 is a great price. And I think that it does really look like a $40 set, you know? You can't ask for too much more when you're not paying the big bucks. But anyway, moving on from that, another part of the set that I really do like is the display stand. So the stand is actually the first thing that you build in this set, and you do have this plaque in the front that says Hedwig. That is a sticker piece, as is the letter that Hedwig is carrying. It's actually assembled using 3 tiles, all of which you apply sticker pieces to, just these 2, and then this circle tile on top of a blank tile that has the Hogwarts crest on it. And what I do really like about this stand is the use of the yellow and red transparent pieces. I just kind of really love that nod to the Gryffindor colors, and it adds a lot more color to this set, given that you do just have a very simple white bird. It just makes it a little bit more exciting, kind of more elegant looking. And of course, there is a stud here where you can put your Harry and Hedwig minifigures. And they do fit really nicely on there. I think as a whole, that kind of completes the set. If you just have Hedwig on that stand, it does look a little bit odd. And something about having the exclusive Harry Potter minifigure and the Hedwig owl just makes it look like more of a collector's piece as well. It kind of in this way reminds me of the Baby Yoda UCS set that you get, because it also comes with a little plaque and a Baby Yoda stand, and just putting that in front of the child set makes it look more official. So you really get that same effect with this here. So anyway, you guys, that is my review of the Hedwig set. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I'm not sure if Technic is for me after building this. I mean, it was a somewhat fun experience, but I struggled a lot more than I really thought I was going to, which was kind of disappointing, I'm not gonna lie to you. But I found it to be just a little bit more stressful, not quite as fun as I wanted it to be. So I don't know if that means I'm going to be getting Fox the Phoenix, although I do really like that new set, so I'll have to contemplate that one a little bit. Again, it does make a really great display piece. I love how it looks on my shelf, so don't let the build scare you off. Anyway, I do hope you guys enjoyed this review of the Hedwig set. If you did, please make sure you like down below and subscribe if you want to see more of my upcoming videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you next time.